Hello, everybody. I'm Zach, and I know all of you because I invited all of you. This is Shivani.
Hi, everyone.
We're going to be talking about two things that I'm really passionate about. One is civic engagement and just how we can advance justice in our communities. The other is making chai. And I think if there's something like that intersecting Venn diagram of like chai and change. How many of you, by show of hands, are in your kitchen and like going to be chaiing along with us? We're going to get to the chai in just a bit, but first I wanted to take a moment to welcome everyone into the space. Just raise your hands real quick, just introduce yourself and an issue you're passionate about. Especially in the last year, I've become really interested and passionate about criminal justice reform.
I've gotten very passionate and involved in homelessness.
I care most about social justice reform.
I'm passionate about housing.
Providing wellness opportunities to our communities of color.
I used to work for a nonprofit organization which dealt very closely with farmers.
I care about people who care about people. I'm very happy to see so many people here involved with important things. We need it more and more every year.
Thank you so much. I want to get us started on the chai. Today, I'm going to share with you the chai recipe that I typically make. What I really love about chai is it's this blend of sweet, spicy flavors. And that begins with the fresh ginger. There's a little chai cam. So we got a nice big chunk of ginger root straight from Shivani's refrigerator.
Actually just bought this morning at the farmer's market. I was inspired because I thought it looked kind of like a flower.
I like to make big batches and then I'll just drink it over the next couple days. I'll probably get a quarter cup of freshly grated ginger and then I'll just boil it in water for usually 15 minutes. I mean, the longer you boil it, the more flavor you're gonna get out of it. I like to have black peppercorns. Cardamom pods, I feel is most essential in a way. Cloves. Some nice cinnamon bark. We got our spice for our masala, and I'll just toss that in. I think we're gonna let this boil for a nice, probably about 20 minutes. Let's get to the next piece. I'm sure everyone here has their own story of why they're here and what they're doing in terms of activism. But I want to hand the mic over to David to talk a little bit more about LA Forward.
Thank you so much, Zach, for hosting. I knew there's so many people who are feeling an urge to support justice, and there's so many communities impacted by injustice who are fighting back. And I wanted to bring those two together really in a constructive way and create a vehicle for solidarity. We've seen that LA has led the country for better and for worse. At LA Forward Action, we're really seeking to tackle these problems head on across the board, not just one piece, but all of them. We're fighting to make local issues accessible, to hold officials accountable for advancing racial and economic justice, and really electing principled, pragmatic progressives who can get the job done.
Really what David said in the beginning, LA is the future today, right? What we can push the envelope of progressive policies across the nation and be this beacon that other communities follow. You think about making some donation to LA, it's really to the progressive future of humanity here. Thanks so much, David. I really appreciate you walking through the organization, and thanks to everyone for listening. I want to get to the next step of the chai because right now I'm not sure what your kitchens are but we smell
incredible.
Yeah, it's a ginger, cardamom, clove, black pepper bomb. We're going to put in loose leaf black tea. I use this Taj Mahal brand. It makes me feel fancy. And since we have about 4 cups of water or so, I'm just gonna probably take 4 spoonfuls. We have oat milk here because we're bougie in Santa Monica, but you're also welcome, of course, to use dairy milk the essential way. And you just want even parts water and milk. And then you really just want to give this about 5 minutes or so to get all blended. You want to maybe turn the heat up a little bit. Everyone check out the beautiful plate that Shivani made for us. These are really the most essential chai companion is Parley G's. So this little packet sells in India for 5 rupees. 10 cents, and these biscuits, they're just perfect for...
They just completely melt in your mouth. Take a poll, sweet or savory? What do you have with your chai?
I think I'm gonna end up with a lot of sweet because the only size package of the Parley G's is
Oh, you got the export pack. Say it to me, Milo. Nice. I taught at a school in Delhi for a year, and that's where I really fell in love with this woman who was the chai wala in the school. She would make the pot go up to boil 3 times. It would come up and then she'd turn it down, and it'd come up and turn it down. And then the third time, she's like, then I know it's ready. Who knows if there's any science behind it, but I really like it, and so I follow that. And so that's what we'll do as well. And if you're cooking along, I encourage you to give it a try. So now we can strain this lovely chai into, I always kind of like cheat and just strain it into a Pyrex because it's too hard to strain it directly into the chai, these little chai cups. So guys, as you see here, I have these cute little chai cups from India, but I'll just strain it right into the Pyrex here. It gets a little messy. Sorry about your place, Shivani. Just like pour these into these chai cups, and it'll just be like, you know, we're in the streets of Mumbai. You can like be like walking through the markets, and you're like chai, 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 and you like give it to all the people, and you're like selling, you know. All right, everyone, how's how your chai's looking?
Oh, look at that.
Janelle, yours looks beautiful.
I used hemp milk, so it tastes quite earthy.
Ooh, hemp milk. Wow, you're even like fancier than us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay.